Hello? You gotta move out of the way. Welcome to the broom closet. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the broom closet. I hope you are all having a wonderful 2nd of June. I think we are in the 2nd of June already. This video is a sort of catch-up video to clue you in on what I've been doing through Priestess Training and how everything has been going. I wanted to keep to my word and pop back on YouTube and make sure that everyone was doing well, and I'm thinking of all of you, and I want to sit down more often than not and make these videos. However, life happens, and sometimes we do not have all the time that we need. I wanted to tell you about the last class I had and the one before as well. So the last class was class number 5. We had a special guest. Her name was Judith Laxer, and she was amazing. I'll link her below. Just a tremendous spirit and beautiful energy. So she was our instructor for that day, and our class was on divination, oracle tools, and other forms of receiving divine message. So we discussed the importance of and history of tea leaf reading, of tarot, of oracle, the broom, the throwing bones technique of divination. There are so many other forms. I know that other people, including myself, use pendulum for divination. They can use spirit boards and crystal balls, many more things that we did not have time to cover. But in our class, we did an exercise where we read tea leaves, which I felt very strongly because I know my great great aunt would read tea leaves in my family, and it was just really cool to continue on with that tradition that is not really talked about. So we did tea leaf readings, and we also were encouraged to read bones that Judith brought with her. And doing this, opening ourselves up to receiving message for each other, but also sending out positive positive energy for the world, raising cones of power and things like that. I know the day before our class, she did a workshop on raising your cone of power. We did songs, we did chants, we did movements, raising our energy for the healing of the world. So that was our last class, and she was wonderful. I really highly recommend. She is in Washington, I want to say. So she's up north a little ways, but it was so, thank you, Judith, if you're watching this, for coming down. You have touched my heart and reopened my intuition door. So thank you. The class before that, class number 4, was focused on ritual and sacred space. We talked about how to form a ritual with other people as well as solo. So the number of people, how to coordinate with other priestesses, how to organize the day, the flow of the day, things like that, what your budget should be. All of these things are so important, as well as holding space and creating that energy for your guests, for the other priestesses working with you, and also if you're working on your own, that you are comfortable. And I know many of you have altars. I've shared my altar before, but that was a lovely class with lots of good note taking. Class before that we called 3A because it was added at the last minute, and that class covered the directions and the elements, which most of us are familiar with, but if you are not, the cardinal directions, north, east, south, and west, are very important in the pagan Wiccan communities. They also have the elementals that go along with them. North is considered earth, east is considered air, west is water, and south is fire. So we talked about the different elementals that go along with them, the different work you would be doing, with these elements for what you are trying to accomplish or banish, depending. So that was a very interesting class, and I don't know whether I'm going to share these notes. I might share them when the class is complete, but this could have been another 2 or 3 classes because I know um, it's a big subject to cover. For this class, we were asked for our homework, to make a collage style representation of what the elements meant to us, whether that was through um, cutting out pictures and pasting them, or it could have been paintings. It could have been 3D art, finding objects and arranging them a certain way. I wanted to share mine with you. I have it here. I think it's this one. This was my elemental representation. As you all know, myself and Ethan Yuen, he's also on here, he and I are magically in love with the idea of pop pantheons, and I got this idea from Molly Roberts, who has a great video. I'll link that as well. It was really awesome to be able to share what a pop pantheon was in my own words to my class. I'm still struggling with the confidence, with the not shaking, with the not stuttering, with the not stammering in class when I have to present. And this is something I'm really trying to work on. And I noticed from the very first class that it might be a little worse than I anticipated, because I noticed when I was sharing this, I was very, very nervous to the point where I was a little dizzy. So I'm sharing this with you now, and this is through the comfort of my own home. As you can see, I have, this is gonna be weird. Whoop, north, south. Okay, we're gonna north, south, east, and west. I'm gonna just look at the screen. And for my pop pantheons, I chose some wonderful goddess divas that embody the elements to me. For North, I chose Miss Dolly Parton because she is my fairy godmother, the Earth Mother. She's always talking about the blue hills and the fields and the country, and to me, as a high top celebrity, a top star, singer, she has always come across to me as very down to earth and very caring and kind, and a mother figure. So I wanted to include her as, dang it, this way, as Mother Earth. We're going to go around. God, this way! Next was Stevie Nicks. Stevie is the magical imp that is air. Her birthday is the day after mine, and we are both air signs. But to me, she embodies intuition and creativity. She's the white witch, so she's communication through her poetry and through her songs. I know touch so many people. So I chose for air. At the bottom, it's kind of hard to see. I wonder if I can rotate this. That lovely lady at the bottom, I'm gonna do, that's a little better, is Cher. Miss Cher, the fiery phoenix, spicy diva, Miss Cher, and her flame of creation and destruction. So I chose Cher as the fire, the embers, the sensuality. She is my south. And then who's next? So for west, I chose Miss Celine Dion, because Miss Celine, she is emotion, and I don't know anybody who has not cried after hearing that Titanic song. Think back, dial it back to the 90s if you were growing up when Titanic came out. My heart will go on. Emotion, depth. That is why I chose Miss Celine, and she is surrounded by some little merfolk. Let me get that off the screen. I'm playing around with OBS, if anybody knows what OBS is. I use it for streaming on twitch.tv. I'm also on there. I stream my art on there. I'm making the Sabbath pages that I did ages ago. I'm digitalizing them. And every now and then I will do a live stream of drawings, and I'm actually working on them now as part of my final project. So if anybody is interested in coming over to see me, I will link my live twitch.tv channel and you can talk to me. You can talk to me live. This video is a little all over the place, but that is the Reader's Digest version of my classes, where I'm at right now. May was insanely crazy. I was working my tail off, had a birthday, and now my partner's sister-in-law is expecting. Well, she's been expecting, but she's due in about a week or two. So that is on the docket for this month. I will be away the end of the month, and then July will be quite busy as well. I'm hoping to make more videos. I'm hoping to do, I'm thinking about doing some pendulum or tarot on Twitch. I'm not sure yet if that's even allowed, so we'll see what happens. But I hope everyone is well. If you are happening to pop by, please send some love out to the world. I'm sending love back to you. Everyone, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my art. I'm hoping for a lot of things, it sounds like, doesn't it? To share a few more of my art projects that are coming up. But definitely pop over to Twitch and see what I've been working on. I can't wait to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.